Hey, everybody. Listen, it's Wednesday night. Listen, Love and Marriage DC is back on, and I will be covering Love and Marriage DC. Probably the Love and Marriage DC day is going to be Sunday, but this past Sunday I was busy, so we're doing it today. Now, I love some people over there in Love and Marriage DC, and that's why I got to cover it. Y'all need to check it out. And while you at it, go support Winter. She got to pay Simply Winter, become a snowflake. And let's get into it. Let's share the love, okay? Now, Friday, we have in court. I do have to update some of the paperwork for the court docket, okay? Apparently, I was just informed by a juror that her name was not on the list. I got to update the paperwork. I'm going to speak to my bailiff. We got to get things together over here. But there will be court on Friday. Look what I got. It's going to be court on Friday. Order in the court. And listen, just in case the jurors don't get it right, the diva will. Yes, I will. I'm going to get it right on Friday. It's going to be a verdict. It's going to be a case. We have lawyers. And we have the prosecuting team. Got a bailiff. Yes, there will be order in Diva's court. You better tell them, Emmanuel. There will be order in my court. It's going down on Friday. We're going to pick the jurors live. And we can't tell you the case because we don't want to taint the jury pool. No, we do not. I don't want to taint the pool, so we got to wait. Right? So Love and Marriage DC, it comes on the own channel. I'm old school. I still got cable. But I'm sure there's plenty of ways you can stream it. Now everything is streaming. And people be like, Diva, I can't believe you still got cable. Listen, cable are 13 streaming systems. They all add up to the same amount of money. Somebody always trying to get us out here. We always getting got. Yes, we are. They say, oh, don't do cable. Cable is so expensive. Well, so is the 99 streaming systems. By the time you have Netflix, this, that, the other, you back to the same $200 you was giving cable. I promise you are. It's a mess. They ripping us off. But you know what? There ain't nothing we could do about it. There's nothing we could do about it. Chi-Town say, get you a fire stick. It's a mess, okay? Discovery Plus has it. Thank you, in my opinion. It's messy, though. It's messy the way we get done in this world. Every time you turn around, we got to pay for something, add something, do this, do that, whatever. But tonight we're going to do Love and Marriage DC. Now, it took forever for this season to start, but, we here for it. And the cast has told us that this is 13 months out for them. OWN has got to do better. But I was blaming it on Carlos King. I'm going to pull back a little bit on Carlos King because I be on his neck. I be on Carlos King's neck. Yes, I do. But I'm going to pull back a little bit. She said it's not Carlos, it's the network. It's OWN. They being messy on what shows they promoting, when they put them out and not put them out, whatever. Yes, OWN needs to do better. They do. But you know what? They came out the door fighting Love and Marriage DC. Yes, they did. It was messy. Messy. We ended the last part of this season at Ashley's house. In her pre-Christmas Eve party. And her and Joi got into it. Now, many people know Joi from Ready to Love. Joi is feisty. She got a lot of energy. She's a piece of work. But so is Ashley. So there was a fight in the house. And Ashley said, pretty much, I made you. You wouldn't be on this show. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. You want to know what the worst friend is in the world is? One that help you get an opportunity. And every time you blink your eyes, you're supposed to be on your knees praising them for the opportunity they helped you get. I said thank you. What? I bought you a thank you gift. I sent you a thank you card. I left you a thank you message. What else do you want? At some point, we got to let it go because I had to do the work to keep the opportunity. Anybody ever have a friend like that? You like, gosh. There's some friends where people I thought was my friend gave me something. I said, listen, I will mail you back everything you gave me because I'm sick of you. I don't need it. Yeah. So she said, listen, Joy, I brought you here. You on this show because of me. And then Ashley and Erana are arguing about who brought Joy on the show, who helped Joy get the opportunity. Well, I don't hear y'all mentioning, I ain't a big fan of Monique, but I don't hear y'all constantly mentioning Monique name, because if it wasn't for Monique, Samuels, who I wonder if she went back to her original name. But if it wasn't for Monique, there would be no Love and Marriage DC. Monique from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, they brought Monique over there. Then Monique thought she was going to do the darn thing on that show, and it ended up being an epic fail for her. Now Monique has gone dark. I don't know what Monique doing. She out there. She loved the nature. But I'll tell you what, Monique got beautiful skin. Yes, she does. But we'll move on. So then the next day, Ashley and Quick, they talk about it. She in the house cleaning up. You know, that's the one thing about when you get an event at your house. Oh, the cleanup, honey. I just want to be able to call a cleanup crew and go to sleep and wake up and everything is back in order. Throwing an event at your house, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah, she had to clean up. They was up there cleaning up, talking about, everything that happened. And Ashley is piping piss mad that Erana went to see about Joy first and not her. Now, see, I want to tell you what a real struggle is. A real struggle is when you have two friends that don't get along and you are friends with both of them. It's messy. Because you can't slip up and talk and say something. Oh, I was with so-and-so the other day and we went to lunch. Oh, you still hang with her? I can't believe you still hang with her because she talks about me. That's a messy position to be in. When you got a three-way friendship and everybody's cool with you, but the other people are not cool with each other. It's just messy. So messy. I throw an event at my house without food. I'll be Garcelle because that cleaner. Shan. That picture is beautiful, Shan, with the smile and everything. Come on now, come through with the smile, but you messy. Not being Garcelle, throwing an event with no food. And the name of Dwight, how dreadful. It's dreadful. People coming over there can't get a piece of chicken, a biscuit, nothing. Shan, I love you, but I cannot. Has messy boo, messy boobs. So Ashley is mad. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'll tell y'all the truth. If my good girlfriend or my friend, and we in my house, and the other chick and me got into it, and you running out to see about the other chick before you saw about me, I ain't gonna lie, I probably feel some kind of way. I probably would. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would. So then Clifton and Joy go to lunch. Now he got a whole bad foot or whatever he got going on, could barely walk, or was it his back? I think it was his back. He could barely walk, and they trucking it out to lunch, and he's sitting in that what looked like a folding chair. I mean, could she not pick a better place to go to lunch where maybe they had some cushion on the chair so he would be comfortable? But they go to lunch, and she tells him what happened at the Christmas Eve event. Yeah, she did. She said Ashley's not remorseful because Ashley told everybody that she was already married. For grown people to be fighting over that is stupid to me. So you wanted to deceive us. Your entry into the reality world on Love and Marriage DC, you wanted to deceive the viewers. You pretending like you're not married yet, but you married, and you mad because somebody told that you was pretending to be married. See, we don't like being deceived. Somebody better go tell these reality stars that we don't like being deceived. It's supposed to be your real life. And you're constantly trying to deceive us with the lies. Dr. Heavenly, we waiting to find out who does the infamil belong to. Deceitful. Hashtag deceitful. We don't like it. Who does the infamil belong to, Dr. Heavenly? We want to know. You don't like that. We don't like when y'all lie to us. Then y'all talking about, oh, y'all so stupid. Y'all believe everything y'all see. Well, y'all calling it a reality show. Well, what y'all want us to do? Come on now. Real life. We're going to talk about it. So they go to lunch. And you know, Clifton, I'm trying to figure out what words I want to use to describe him. He like a man, like a macho man, like puff his chest. He don't try to calm her down. He feeds right into it. And says, nah, this is wrong. Wrong because a lie was exposed. It's not that serious. All right, I didn't want anybody to know, but you told, whatever, we're married. We're going to talk about it. Then we get a scene with Erana and Jamie. We got a scene with Erana and Jamie, and you know, Erana says she caught in the middle. Erana, I'm going to need her to study the Grand Dame, Karen. Because Karen stay in the middle, but she know how to do it. So see, when you're doing some things that people already done, they say, don't reinvent the wheel. You got somebody that you can look at that is doing that thing well, and that's Karen. So, Raina, if you want to play the middle road, you want to be on the fence, you got to go study Karen Huger, the Grand Dame, because she know how to stay in the middle. And she bounced back and forth on both sides, and everybody's cool with it because she know how to do it. Now, we got Winter and the man, Yusha. You know, that's why, you know, everybody has a trouble with the relationships, right? Because when you first start out in a relationship, everybody's scared to be the first one to say, I love you. Because of Yusha. You say, I love you. He talking about, oh, that's nice. Thank you for those words. What just happened? What you say? He messy. He real messy. Clifton and Quick had lunch. See, you know what? The men on this show, they need to study the men from the other reality shows. On the other reality shows, the whites be getting into it. They be having dog down, drag down fights, but the men don't break. No, they do not. The men do not break. The men continue to hang out and talk to each other. But Clifton said, you're going to have to defend yours and I'm going to defend mine. Clifton, y'all mad because someone exposed the lie? When I bring the panel up, somebody got to make that make sense to me. And Raina and Joi meet at the hardware store. Nothing there. Ashley and Quick go to the governor's board. And Ashley don't know when to close that mouth. She called Clifton, Clifford, the big red dog. Y'all remember that book growing up? I said, oh, shoot, that's just messy. And then Erana and Ashley went to lunch, and that did not go well at all. We're going to talk about it. It's a lot of broken friendships and relationships at Love and Marriage DC, but we're going to get into it. Y'all know what I need in the chat. I need a what? I need a choo-choo. Hold aboard, everybody. It is Wednesday night, and we're here to talk Love and Marriage DC, okay? At least so far, the Love and Marriage DC fans aren't toxic. Because good gosh almighty, the Love and Marriage Huntsville, they got a toxic following. To the point where, even though I watch the show, I can't even recap it no more because they too toxic. And I don't want to be raising my blood pressure every night when I talk about that show. Let me bring the people on in the building. Hey, in my opinion.
Hey, Diva, choo-choo.
Hey, Juanita. Hey, Katrina.
Hey,
Hey,
Diva.
Dr. Love. Hey,
Hey,
Shan.
Diva.
Hello, everybody. Choo, choo, choo,
Hey,
choo.
Techno.
Choo, 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 choo. Yes, we in the building, honey. Let me tell y'all, before we even get into this show, that whole Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion thing, that is so sad to me. Nicki Minaj is in her 40s. Megan Thee Stallion is 28. When your fans are going to somebody's grave, you know, there was some rules when we was growing up on how low you can go. And you never went low to nobody's mama. Y'all going to this mother's grave site?
And the B state age requirement when Death Row was battling against Easy E and all them, they was in the same in the same age group. Not no 40 going against a 28-year-old. Be for real.
Come on now, Katrina. Make that make sense. It's nonsense. You messing with the dead? I mean, I wouldn't do it. When somebody come hunt their butt at night and they can't sleep. And you doing this all for somebody you don't even know.
Child, they doing it for somebody who probably when he spit on it, if their eyelids was on fire. But they going out there messing with somebody's grave. You threatening this little white boy because he was telling the truth. You got him banned from TikTok, but he got another page. Y'all trying to threaten this boy. He had to get security. All for Nicki Minaj. Is Nicki Minaj gonna pay y'all bail? Just like Tasha K. She was doing all that stuff against Cardi for Nicki Minaj. Is Nicki Minaj paying your $4 million lawsuit?
No, she
like gone. I said, just gotta be careful, people. Just gotta be careful.
Come on, you better tell them, Katrina. Now let's get into this show. All right. Ashley, we come off at the tail end of the Christmas Eve party. You know what I do like about the reality show? They know how to make something up. Don't they? I hear you though. Christmas Eve party that they have all the time. And honey, Joi and Ashley got into it. Ashley leaves. And then Erana goes after her, comes back in, and Ashley was piping pissy mad. The next day, Ashley and Quick woke up and was talking about it as she was trying to clean up her house. And it was just messy. And then Clifton and Joi had lunch, and they talked about it. And Erana and Jamie, they had a scene in their house where he said, you know, you just in the middle. This is a hot mess. Let's talk up into that point. In my opinion, what are your thoughts?
First of all, Ashley don't know how to be a friend. And Diva, I heard you say you'd be mad. No, you wouldn't. Because you got a level head and you think with your heart, okay? And you know if your friend saw a friend crying and needed somebody and need you be okay with them. It ain't like the girl left the house and then went and comfort her and didn't come see you at all. Like she came and saw you. She went to the first person she saw. That was the person that was running out the house crying. Okay, so I'm going to see about this person. Don't mean I don't care about you no less. Hey, it's two friends fighting. I need to know what's going on. I don't like it. And it's mighty funny. Ashley sits there with Fun Size, DJ Fun Size, and wants to say, "Oh, well, she attacked me. I don't know why she came to my house. Well, why did you invite her?" And they definitely could have picked a better restaurant, but you know.
Yeah, he could barely sit down. He's a big guy and his back hurt, and it looked like folding chairs in the restaurant. But you know, Joi is Joi. We're gonna see how this goes down. Juanita, you're up.
Well, first of all, I think Ashley is a bully.
Oh shoot.
I
And
mean,
he is.
she just, I don't know. I started out liking her.
Yeah.
First season, I really loved her and Arena's relationships. But now Ashley is like she's becoming too territorial. She
Uh-huh.
don't want Arena to be friends with nobody but her, and it's not right. Um, I think the scene at the party, it was ridiculous. I mean, two grown women at a party with a house full of folks and y'all yelling and carrying on like that. That was just ridiculous. But I understood Joy's point. Um, if I'm telling you something in confidence, that's just between us. It shouldn't be leaked out. Um, and as far as them talking to the husbands, um, I really think the husbands should stay out of it. But Have we got to the scene where Quick and Clifton met?
Not no, we didn't. But if you want to add that in, you can.
I liked when they kind of checked each other
Mhm.
because when Cliff said, "You take care of yours, and I'm gonna take care of mine." So, but overall, it was a pretty good show. I just hate we had to wait so long because you done forgot what happened, and then you have to rekindle with it. But anyway, Ashley do better.
Oh, Ashley do better. But do not. But can we talk about how Ashley wanted to be up in Joy face about I got you this opportunity.
Oh, that was wrong. That
Hmm.
was wrong. You don't throw stuff like that up in people's face. Ashley, um, my goodness, who got you on the show?
Oh
You know,
shoot.
so if that's the fact, then Monique should go around saying, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be on the show. So she just need to keep her mouth shut about that. And I'm like Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that.
I hear you. I hear you. Dr. Love, you're up.
Okay, I am mad that we were doing Christmas scenes in the middle of or
Yeah,
February. You might as well say it's February.
yeah. I was gonna say in the July, January. Yeah, exactly.
I was like, really, Carlos, is this what we doing? But okay. Um, so for um who is that again getting married? Oh my goodness. Or just married already.
Clifton.
Yeah, okay. So they did not want anybody to know, I believe, because they wanted Bravo or not Bravo. I mean, they wanted OWN or Ready to Love to pay for that wedding. That's what I believe.
No,
And
that's a good point.
and I believe they was gonna have it big and try to maybe get them a little bitty 3 segment spin off. You just never know. But if her and Clifton talked about that, they should have kept it to themselves. That's all I got to say about that. Uh,
Like Quick said, keep it to yourself. Yes. Uh-huh.
yeah, especially because I really feel like one of them shows was either gonna pay or make it big or something, and I think they probably talked about it. That's my opinion.
Mhm.
Because if you married already, why are you so mad? And I think that's the reason why.
No, that's a good
Um,
point out. I like that.
and then for the party and um I guess if I was Ashley, I would be mad too. But Ashley is petty. So that's that other side of her that people's like, you kind of petty and territorial, like you guys were saying. But I would be mad too if you at my house at my party. I invited you. Not only that, we've been friends way before she came, and yes, we both pitched her, so on and so on. But yeah, I'll be mad you going to run after her. But there's that other side to Ashley that she started to show um, that she need not show. That's the thing with that. And did I miss a part? And I think yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah. Oh, was we talking about them sitting down? I feel a way about people sitting down with Quick because he's so small.
Come on, shout out to the short people. Don't do that. Don't do
Right, right.
Shout out to the short people, okay?
I just felt like he what the jigga tried to bully him, and he should know he's not about to let him bully him.
No,
Like
he's short, but he know how to stand his ground.
yes, oh yeah, and
He
not
know how to
only
stand his
that,
ground. Because
right,
he was like, really? Oh, well, he said, then you shouldn't have told nobody.
right,
No, no,
right.
he know how to stand his ground. He better come on quick. Yeah, uh-huh. Yes, he did.
Right, right. And then my thing with that too, I'm like everybody else. Now, come on, men. On every show, all the men get along, no matter what they wives doing.
Yeah.
And some of these wives off the hook, as we know throughout all the shows. So yeah, y'all supposed to get along and kiki and gaga and go do football, basketball, and eat or yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's all.
Thank you. Listen, come on, Chi-Town. I'm 5 feet, honey. We got to bring the smoke and the heat to let the people know we will not back down. Yes, we do. Uh-huh. Where was I? I'll share because my screen shifted a little bit. I'll go to you. Shan, are you there? I'm okay. Shan in that mute button. Okay, E, you're up.
She on a VIP train.
Hey,
Ah.
can you hear me?
Oh, see, Dr. Love. Yes, she is. Yes, Shan. Be in the car. You gotta be in the car. We in, Shan.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I don't know. My iPad has been acting up. I'm so sorry. I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm with you, Diva. I feel like she should have checked on Ashley first because it comes off like they're closer friends.
Right.
So since they're closer friends, I feel like I would find my closer friend first and then
Right.
go check on my other friend. But we don't know. Maybe her and Joy is close, but on the show, it seems like they just met recently. So I get why Ashley is mad. However, I think Ashley was overreacting. Like, I would have said, like, girl, you didn't check on me, and then I would have laughed it off. I wouldn't have made it a big almost fight. I think she overreacted a lot. And the whole I brought you to the show, da da da. It's like when your friend submit your resume to a manager
Come on now.
and then you have to go to the interview.
Yes.
You have to perform. You
Yes.
have to give everything. So it's
Yes.
like you can't be like, I got you the job. I got you on the show. It's like many people go into this process, I'm sure, of her getting the role on the reality show or whatever. So I feel like Ashley is doing way too much. And I love that Erana seems like she's standing on business. She's standing on business this season, and I love it. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
I appreciate you. Monica said, I think Ashley is completely out of line at this age. I require peace and won't have it any other way. Erana didn't know what happened. Give Erana a break. No, listen, I do agree. Erana probably didn't know exactly what happened, but I'm thinking the house is not that big. You heard some yelling between the two. You understand what I mean? So I'm going to be like, Ashley, listen, one of my
Love
friends.
that music playing, Diva. They was in the basement.
All right, she knew when she came back in the house though to go to the basement and see about Ashley. But I'll try to cut her some slack because for y'all. E, your thoughts?
All right. So, hello.
Hey.
When it first came on, I was just thinking previously on Love and Marriage DC 2010. Because it feels like that's how long it's been
Don't it though?
since this show has been on, and then we come fast forwarding to last year, but it's 2024. It's been nearly, and I believe I can't remember who said this before, but it feels like it's been 2 Christmases and 2 New Years already. So now we pick up where we left off with Joy cussing Ashley out from the rooter to the tutor, and I loved every minute of it. And I don't care if Joy and Cliff were coming on in a fraudulent manner or not. The bottom line for me is Joy told Ashley something in confidence off camera, and Ashley spilled the beans on camera being messy. Joy had every right to be upset. Ashley saying, I brought you on the show, proves she had malicious intent by exposing Joy as a liar. In my view, in Ashley's mind, because she brought Joy on, she was trying to take Joy off. That's what I got from that. Meanwhile, back in the basement, Ashley is upset with Erana and really letting it be known that the Silvas run Love and Marriage DC. That's what I got from that little rant, because Ashley said, I pitched Joy. That's the only reason she is here. And when Erana said, Jamie and I pitched her too, Ashley reiterated, I pitched her. And to me, that means your words pale in comparison to me vouching for her first. And
Right.
then when Erana said, you're doing too much, Ashley said, you're doing less. You're not doing enough. Again, I'm taking that to mean Ashley doesn't feel Erana contributes enough to the show or is even important enough to have an opinion.
Come on,
And
E.
so,
You better remind the people, E. Yeah, no, that did happen. Go, come on,
yeah,
talk.
so that's the nastiness that people don't like. And she even said it in the kitchen the next day when she was talking to Quick. She said, I told Erana to put her hand down, and she kept raising it higher and higher to prove how big and bad she was. Translation, Who are these girls eating off of my back while I'm carrying this entire season by myself to come into my house and talk to me like I'm Marlo Hampton, Sonia Ross, or Sheba Sheree? That's how that came off to me. Ashley's ego is on 10, and she looked cute in her confessional with her all white on and her side swoop. The girl looked good. But the bottom line is, Ashley is wrong as two left feet. I'm Team Joy and Cliff on this. Don't make it seem like Joy just came to your house and called you out of your name. Your house is the production set for the evening. We're filming something here. I have a call sheet and it says I had to come to the Silvas residence for the season cliffhanger. Mind you, the only reason Joy took it there is because Ashley took it there first. And like my Nana used to say, where you act up, that's why I act up. So I don't got no problem with Joy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Choo choo.
Listen, I will say this is my house. Do I think Ashley did the most? She did. Do I think she got an ego? Absolutely. Absolutely she does. But this my house. This my house. And Erana, you my friend. I just gave you back the D and the friend. Come see about me. Christy, you new in the building. Oh, she left. Katrina, you up? Katrina left too. Okay, I think it's the internet not being friendly tonight. But we're going to move on because that's what we got to do. Okay, so when Raina and Jamie spoke. Now, Winter and Yusha, he a piece of work. He a piece of work. When she said, I love you, he was like, thanks for that information. We done spent nights together. You talking about meeting my kids. You talking about when we going to do the doo-doo. And when I say I love you, you like, thanks for that information. No, sir, I'm good. You got Clifton and Quick. They had the conversation. Like two grown men. And I don't care what size Quick was. He was 10 feet tall at that lunch. Because he sat there. He was not shaken or broken. No, he was not. He ate his salad with his grilled chicken on it. Hey, Katrina.
Okay, Gary, I'm sorry about that.
Hi,
The
go ahead.
only thing that I'm gonna ask is Monique narrating this show? Cause why this show reminds me of Potomac.
Does it?
Yeah. Okay, like the thing with the friend. Look what Monique did to Candace when she showed Ashley those text messages. And then the thing of it, the only man that I see get into women's business is Peter on Atlanta Housewives. Everybody else stays silent. But I was just wondering, is this show being narrated off Potomac? Because most of the things that happen in Potomac is happening on this show. But I digress. I digress.
All
I'm
right.
just saying.
All right, I appreciate you. So yeah, Quick said Ashley apologized. And he said his wife don't usually apologize. So he said, what's good? My wife normally don't apologize, but she apologized to your wife. So why are we dragging this on? And Clifton said, because it was a secret. Okay. I did listen. There's a saying, the only secret is if you truly keep it to yourself. Because once you tell somebody, it's no longer a secret. But we'll carry on. Do I think Ashley was being messy? She was being messy. I think she got messy. She got messy when she realized that she felt she brought Joy into the fold and they were supposed to be allies and friends. And then when Joy started hanging out more with Erana, it rocked Ashley's world. It ruffled her feathers. She got pissed. And once she got pissed, she was going to do anything and everything to knock Joy off the throne, so to speak.
No, she bad because she got into it with Sharella and they friends.
They asked me if you got a channel, E. Erana and Joy meet at the hardware store. Because Arena's going to paint the basement. She's going to paint the basement. They meet there. And Joy said, she don't get it. You said it was a weak, insincere apology. Or Ashley knew she shouldn't have done it in the first place. Joy can take her time to forgive her. Well, you know what? Joy is not this innocent flower either. But y'all seem to be siding with Joy. I gotta let y'all go. She messy. She real messy. So Ashley and Quick go to the governor's ball. And see, Ashley don't know when to let up. She didn't have to call Clifton and Clifford the big red dog. I thought that was messy. And then Erana and Ashley have lunch. All I can say is woo, woo, woo. Erana could have humbled herself a little bit at the lunch. Just a little bit. And say, you know what? It was your house. It was your house. And you right. I could have came and saw about you. But you know what? In the midst of the junk, when everything was going on, I didn't realize what was going on. I just saw Joy walking out and I said, let me go see about her. But then when I came back and saw about you, you went off on me. You tried to fight me. And why are we breaking the fourth wall? Talking about who pitched Joy to be on the show. All these reality shows are getting messy now. They showing their slip, and I'm not enjoying it as much. In my opinion, you're up.
Okay, so just to remind everybody, that apology that Ashley gave, it wasn't an apology. It was a girl, move on. I said it now. I don't know what you're mad about. It wasn't no real apology. And you can't tell me when it's enough and I should be moving on. You can give me the apology and you leave it to me when I accept your apology. That's how it goes. And if you don't like it, then you kick rocks. But here's the thing, Ashley is petty anyway. Okay. And the only reason why she's mad at Joy and put Joy's secret out is because Sharella and her got into an argument. If we gotta recap that, let's go back to I know it's been up 10 years ago, but that's the only reason why she mad. Because Sharella is her real friend. Okay, since we're gonna talk about real friends. Listen here, I'm so tired of this. I really am. Because Ashley acts like a 2-year old.
Oh,
I'm not getting upset because my friend didn't see me upset and she went and talked to another friend that left the house crying. I'm not finna get upset over that. I'm just sorry. I'm not. I'm not 2 years old. The fact that she tried to jump on a Urano when she came to see about her was ridiculous. It's like, girl, where's your coof? Oh, I guess she ain't got none. When Ashley and Lorena met up, the only thing about it is Ashley didn't want to take no accountability for her actions. Ashley never takes accountability for her actions. Ashley has sat on the screen and trolled us the whole time she's been on the screen. Okay, she thinks she's the it girl. Oh, I'm doing it. Just because I'm married to DJ Fun Size, we the hot thing. Y'all the ones that need to bow down to us. Ma'am, you and Fun Size ain't been doing nothing in a while.
oh my.
Okay, and ain't nobody got to kiss y'all behind.
Mm, mm. Juanita, you're up. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button.
Oh wow, opinion said it all. But I I I really think that Ashley has met her match with Joy because they both seem to be quite hot headed.
Yes. Yes.
So you know we got to see how this is going to play out because I mean it's a mess. And as far as Winter's boyfriend, that was an embarrassing. I know she, he didn't have to say that like that. He could say even if he didn't mean it, he could say, "Well, I love you too, babe." You know, and they don't slept together, but all he thinking about is what he want from her. He wants to go on and have sex with us. He probably one of those guys who want to hit it and quit it. You know, and I don't blame Winter. Stand your ground. Don't give him nothing until you get ready. He can't. Don't let him force you on doing nothing. Just take your time, honey, and enjoy your life. So he's just a, ooh, I don't know. I can't even think of a word for him. But anyway, um, I liked it when Joy and Arena met up at the hardware, and I know that was pretty good. So I'm just hoping that uh, Arena and Ashley can work things out since they're the originals, on the show. They're the ones who's supposed to be setting the example. I mean, it's not a one person show or
Right.
one couple show. It's supposed to be together. And if we are all friends, that's what we're supposed to do.
Hmm.
So that's all I gotta say.
I appreciate you. Yep. This season is about to be lit. I just pray that they're able to move forward. I don't know. I don't know. Because I think in real time, Ashley's friends with no one but Winter. They did an Instagram live, I think, a little bit before the show was about to come back on. I don't think it's good. I literally think Ashley is on the other side of the coin.
She ain't friends with nobody but Winter.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ugly. It's ugly. Uh-huh. But you can't, you know what? You can't get into these spaces and get so arrogant and messy. Now, I ain't gonna lie, she messy, but I'm just telling you the truth. If the party's at my house and my bestie there, you better come see about me. I don't give a darn who ran out this house. Shan, you up?
That part. That's how I feel too.
Uh-huh.
I'm so surprised that you said Ashley's only friends with Winter now, because you remember how the
Wait,
seasons.
hold on, because Winter said things not even gotten started yet, y'all. Things are going to get worse. OMG.
Ashley already said that too on Carlos King's YouTube.
Good God, fix it, Jesus, fix it. Thank you, Winter.
She said they
Go
got
ahead.
best friends to break up again.
Oh my God. Yeah, we don't need another show with a split cast. You know what? You are so right. We don't. We're tired of it. Shan, go ahead. You're up. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. I love Erana. Okay, I love her style, everything. I
Hmm.
think Erana has been humble for a while in this friendship. And
Okay.
I feel like she's sick of it. Cause Ashley gave
Mm-hmm.
me the vibe like she talks down to her friends. You gotta bow down, kiss the ring, kiss my toe. So I was proud of Irena because I really thought Irena was gonna apologize and all this, but she was standing on business, and I love that. So
Yeah.
shout out to her because Ashley did
Staying on
overreact.
business. Uh-huh.
But you know what though? They go Clifton and DJ Fun Size goes to dinner. And I couldn't take him seriously because of the way he was like pretending like he couldn't understand the fork. I don't know what's going on. But I like how they were like, you know what? If I gotta protect mine, you gotta protect yours. I understand that. But I feel like Quick talks a lot of ish with Ashley, and then when he sees Clifford, he's like, "Oh, I stay out of women business." No, you don't, cause
Mm-hmm.
y'all both don't stay out of women business. They both hype up their wife. They never help their wife take accountability. They egg it on behind closed
That's
doors.
right.
So please stop. And then in the confessional, Ashley was saying, "Don't pick a side," but you wanted Irena to pick your side though.
Oh, you ooh,
But
ooh.
I don't see nothing wrong with that because I'm a Scorpio. I'm loyal to a T. So I'm with you again. If I'm having a party in my house and my best friend runs after another friend, I'm going to feel this type of way because we're closer friends. But I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't overreact. But you know what I think? I think that Arena didn't expect, like you said, didn't expect her and Joy to be close. I actually didn't expect them to be close. And Arena give me the vibe like she's gonna be cool with everyone. So I'm excited to see what happens. But I think DJ Fun Size and Clifford, and that's the thing. I don't get when DJ Fun Size was like, "Oh, if if you told me something in confidence, I would tell you not to tell me." So you telling me y'all don't respect when somebody tells you something privately and gonna say, please don't say something? But at the same time, I don't really care about Joy's marriage. So it's like, what's the big secret? This is not Beyonce getting married. So it's not that deep.
Yeah, it is not. It's really not.
We
And
don't care that much.
no. And I honestly, I feel like she told because she needed some leverage. She was like, she felt like she was losing ground. And if you know anything about these reality shows, nothing's safe.
Right.
True,
Nothing's
true.
safe. And I think it was you, Dr. Love. I think you, I connected with that theory. I think you're right. They wanted to have this big wedding, even though they knew they was already married. They wanted it to be paid for, and that's why they was trying to hold tight to give us this big thing. Because Clifton he kind of alluded to that. Like now, as he said, now whatever we do is not going to be up here. The expectation is
Oh
going to be over
yeah.
down there
It
because
was already in the works. That's the reason why. But she knew that too.
wait, say that again. In my
Oh.
opinion,
It was already in the works, but Ashley knew that too.
Mm. Mm.
But the guy telling Winter, I appreciate that. It's like, stop.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like that part. I didn't like how, you're being vulnerable with someone and then they're going to say, I appreciate that. You could appreciate it over there because that is grounds for a breakup. Because I feel like you could have said it better, nicer. But the skating episode, that part was really cute. They
it
looked
was
really good together. That was
yeah.
cute. And yes, Winter Confessional looks is giving me all it needs to give. Period.
All right, come on now. Come on now. Here for the look. You know what though? What I do love about what I love about seeing these shows, I love to see the fashion. I love to see them,
Yes.
when they do their confessionals and their confessionals look good. There's a lot of things I do love about the shows, but then it's the thing, like somebody said, do we really want to see another split cast? We got enough of that. We got a headache with it right now. The Real Housewives of Potomac, it's giving us a headache. And when there's just this evident split down the middle, this evident line, it's just messy. I would love to see where they got an authentic fight, but they get over it. Okay, we told you about the wedding. I think it's messed up if she knew that there was a wedding special or whatever in the works. That is messed up. That is messed up. But I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's messy. But go ahead, Shan. Did you finish?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. My screen shifted, y'all. Where am I at? Either Dr. Love or Katrina. Did y'all go?
It's Dr. Love turn. I'm after her.
Okay. Okay. So, to start off with the winter scene with the guy not telling her that he loves her back at that point, even when I was younger, I think something like that happened to me. And
Mm,
it's like, move on. Because you feel like this darkness in your little spirit, like, ooh, it's something like hit you when you tell somebody you love them and they don't tell you. Even if you do it with your kids and y'all mad at each other and they don't see it back, you still feel a certain type of way. So
mhm.
yes, I would have moved on that day, that minute, that hour.
Right.
And he wouldn't even knew it. He would just been calling to a block number. So that's that. And just to let Winter know, she do bring the umph in this show. Every since her since season one, because this their third season, right? When
Yes.
her and Monique used to get into it and things like that. I loved her haircut then when she had the whole side cut off, things like that. But the thing is, I think she has to notice when, and I think a lot of the ladies, when they're on these shows, they have to notice when people just want to get on these shows or just want to be with them to be on these shows.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I yeah, I think that's
Say that.
yeah,
Yep.
a big thing that needs to be taken into consideration. Um, and I have already talked about Cliff No meeting, or whatnot. So that was pretty much that. Yeah.
Yes, yes. She said, yes, that's true. That's true. It was a good first, whole year or whatever long episode, but it came out the gate pumping. But we was waiting for it because when they ended the last season, and we saw the whole thing going down in Ashley's house. I mean, I was waiting on bending knee, like, okay, when are they going to show us the next part? I think that thank you. Come on now, roll to 100K, share with a friend. Come on, tell the people. I think that they need to tighten up the schedule. It's not fair to the cast, it's not fair to the fans, right? They need to tighten up the schedule. Bring them back and let them get the opportunity to build a good fan base. I think OWN has a lot of great reality shows that are being, the people are sleeping on because of the way they spin them and turn them over, right? Who wants to wait 2 years to see what the heck happened, from the last season or whatever? So, I'm connected right now. I love I love Love and Marriage Huntsville from the beginning. And I liked Love and Marriage DC when it came out. I didn't like the way Monique appeared and came out the gate. A lot of times when I see Monique on her Instagram, she doesn't seem like the person that was introduced in reality TV, right? Which is kind of sad. I feel like if we would have saw not the side of her in her loveless marriage, because she loved Chris, maybe if we would have been introduced to her a different way, we might have seen a different side of her. I don't know, right? You're never going to know, and I guess we never will know. But I hope that they do better over there on OWN when they come out the next season. I hope that they begin to rise Love and Marriage DC to the top. What was the other one? It wasn't bad. The Love and Marriage Detroit. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I like Detroit.
I did too.
So they need to recycle them a little bit better so that they can get this traction that Bravo has with their reality shows.
Keep the momentum.
Because
then we forget and we move on to other shows.
That's so true. That's
Come
so
on,
true.
give me the words. Keep the momentum. Yes, that's what we need. But either way, we're supporting. Okay. Oh, you know what? Yes, she is. Yes, she is, Handy B. She's perfectly fine. So sometimes, we have a whole backstage gathering before the show and sometimes after the show. And a lot of people that you haven't seen because they've been busy, they come in backstage and talk to us. But Leo is fine. We did speak tonight before the show started. So with that being said, y'all, I want to say this. Support Winter. She does the music and she can sing, not play. Not all this put the tunes behind her. She got a voice on her, right? And Shannon's in love with Sign My Papers, okay? So period. Come on, Shannon. Listen, so support, right? Let's support the people that we watch and we love them, okay? Support them, follow them on their Instagram. Winter has a YouTube page. She has a cookbook that's coming out. Let's go over there and support. Now, she wants to, Winter on her YouTube page, she wants to hit 5K by the 14th of, you might as well say this month, because tomorrow is the 1st of February. Can you imagine, y'all? Let's go over there and support. Let me bring it back up for you one more time, because we brought it up last night. She did a little improv. She stopped by. And listen, I'm debating on whether we're going to call each other the passengers, the subscribers, right? We may call each other the passengers, but I want to say this. When we get a surprise passenger, y'all welcome them. I don't care when they come. When we get a surprise passenger, you welcome them with open arms. Let me see if I can bring her page back up. Give me a minute. Yes, I did. I brought it back up right here. All right. Oh, she had 3.9. You better come through, Winter. All right, let me just share this screen again here. Okay, there you go. Simply Winter. That's her page, everybody. She's going to come when she comes out with the cookbook. She's going to talk to us. Go over there. She just needs
and she posted 2 new videos today and a short.
Come on now. She better come through. Come on, Winter, come through. Okay, so listen, guys, go over there and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We want her to get to 5K by the 14th of February, okay? Help a sister out. Yes. All right, Shot-Town. She said, I'm already subscribed. She's a snowflake. That's right. And I loved it, right? You watched the video today, right? I love that. Her name is Winter, and her people are called the Snowflakes, y'all. Become a snowflake. go over there, hit that subscribe button, because she's trying to get to 5K by the 14th of February. Listen, we all could share and love on each other, right? So anybody else before I close this out? I think I'm going to be doing this recap on Sunday, but you know, this past Sunday I had an event in my house, okay? But I think I'm going to be doing a recap for this on Sunday. We'll see how my life goes. Winter said, I actually love Detroit. They have the chemistry of genuine friendship that our cast doesn't have. It's how Love and Marriage Huntsville started. That helps a show tremendously. I agree with you, Winter. I agree with you. But you know what, though? We're going to pray for y'all that y'all can get it together. You know what I think people have to understand, too? Let's do this show and make this money together, people.
Right.
Let's work together to build up our show.
Right.
Sometimes we get together and we don't get it. We don't get it. You got to take the blueprint of those people who won when they was on these TV shows, like the show Friends. They said, no, we all going to make $1 million. Nobody's going to starve. We don't have no reason to hate on each other. Let's come together and make this money. Let's do some clothing lines together. I don't know. Let's all write a book together. I don't know. Get together. Stop fighting against each other. But everybody wants to be the star. See, you know what? I can be a co-star. Give me my check. I don't care. I'm a support Shan. You the star. You the star. I'm your co-star, and it's good. We good. I don't got to be on top. I just got to be in the building.
Same. And everybody brings something different, and that's what we love to see.
Yes.
Right.
You know,
Right.
the variety and the ensemble of it.
Right. But the one thing I was going to say, too, with these girls, the thing is, you have 3 of those ladies that is on Love and Marriage DC that has, how can I put it, outgoing personalities, big personalities. So even with Ashley not being friends with Erana, and now it is her and the other one, they're gonna fall out too, because they all got such a big personality. Like you say, somebody have to learn to be the co-star. Somebody's gonna have to be the co-star. And between Ashley and Erana, those two, I don't see it. And the new one, I don't see none of them wanting to be a co-star.
Strong personalities.
Yeah, their personalities.
You gotta learn to humble yourself. Listen, when I go with my girlfriends, and like I'm not that one, like, you know, I don't want to eat here, we're gonna eat there. Listen, as long as I could get something to eat at the restaurant, I don't care. It's not gonna be my last meal. This ain't the last supper. I don't have to sit here and argue about where we about to go eat.
Right, and we could go there next time, or I could go by myself.
That part. That part. Listen, from The Color Purple, I'm gonna let you speak. Give me 1 second. From the movie The Color Purple, the only one that got nominated for award, she wasn't the star of the movie. You see, sometimes people got to stop with the silliness. You can still win even if you wasn't the star.
Right.
The girl Danielle Brooks was not the star of The Color Purple. She's the only one nominated for an Oscar.
That part.
People wake up.
And neither was Scottie Pippen, but he got the same amount of rings as Jordan.
Come on now. You can win. It depends on how you looking at that thing. There's plenty of times I was straight winning, and and ain't nobody know my name in the situation, but God knew my name, and I was winning. And the people want to know, well, how are you doing that over there? Because I know how to be in the building.
Come on.
It still win. Listen, this one therapist told me one time, it's about being in the race. He said everybody concerned with being the first place, second place. But he said if you in the race, you still winning because you're not on your couch somewhere not participating. Catch the message, people. Get together, give a show, and stop fighting to be I'm the one, I'm the head of this show. Who cares? If there's no show to be ahead of, then what you gonna do? If y'all can't get along and there's no longer going to be a show, does it matter that you was the head of the show for 2 seasons or 3? Now you want this thing to be long-standing. You want to get your money, make your money. Y'all need to have a meeting and say, you know what? We can hate each other off screen, but on screen, let's get this thing together.
and they're on the same show. So it's like no one's better. We're on the same show. So why can't they all just get it together?
Come on. Come on. Catch the message, people. Catch the message. You could win without being number one. The people gonna recognize you. You on this show, you on this hit show. They're gonna recognize you, and it's up to you off or behind the scenes to make it work for you. Write a book, do something. Seize the opportunity, but you fighting talking about who brought who on this show, and I need to be number one. Just stop. Come on now. I'm good. S-Love, I appreciate you catching the replay. Better catch the message. Everybody want to be number one. No, I'm in the building. I'm good. Y'all like this star? I love her too. I'm the co-star. Give me my script. I may not have to learn as many lines. I'ma still give me a nice check. Holla. People are crazy with this jealousy and fighting over each other. The best picture I ever saw was this picture, and it's a picture of the bread aisle in the supermarket. They said if all of this bread could survive in the supermarket year-round, every day for decades, why can't we all win? I'm about to close this thing out. This E, I think did you want to say something, E? I'm sorry, I was running my mouth.
No, it's okay. You skipped me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So there were some things I wanted to say, but I will chop it up.
Say it. You can say, come on, talk. The people want to hear you speak. Go ahead now. I ain't gonna do Ashley.
So I think you started with Winter, and then Quick and Cliff, and then Erana. So I'll leave off the meaningless parts, but I want to talk about that Winter scene with Yusuf, because I had a lot of thoughts, and in their couple's confessional, I couldn't believe both of them decided to wear red. You know, I think subconsciously sometimes we do things, and the way that it plays out in hindsight is really 2020. You know, that's the color of passion, desire, and it's also associated with war. So think about that. You know, they're wearing red, and you know, they're speaking about innocence and purity and following God's word. Like, come on now. The two of them together feel like, and I have to be honest, and I have to be honest here. It just feels like she is trying too hard to articulate her position, and he is trying to see how far he can ride the wave. That's what it looked like to me, and it looked bad. Getting beyond that, though, Yusuf said he is committed to doing it God's way, but he looked down when he said it. So I knew that was a lie. Let me tell you, I am not really sold on this idea. To each his own, but I'm not sold on this idea of waiting until marriage to have sex either. What the hell is that? In my view, you don't know a man until you know how he likes to have sex, who he likes to have sex with, and or what he likes to have sex with. Men are different after sex. They just are. Good, bad, or indifferent. Men change after sex just like we do as women. So waiting to have sex with someone until after you get married in 2024 is, in my opinion, humble opinion, is setting yourself up for a disaster, especially when your partner is not used to abstinence and never had the desire to partake in abstinence until you brought it up. When it comes to men like Yusuf, you have to take them down to your primary care physician, make them get an STD and AIDS test, and see what they're working with already. Winter said herself, she knows Yusuf is all about action. So if you know he is all about action, no sense in holding on to this Derek Jackson of a man. Besides, Yusuf told Winter straight up, if cookies are in my house, I'm going to eat them. You are in my house. Translation, he wants to eat you. So he is not trying to stay abstinent. The man keeps asking you, how long do we want to do this? Meaning he is trying to wear you down and get you in bed. This is prolonging the inevitable. And I think Winter is kind of playing games too, because she said at the ice skating rink, I do my best not to tempt him. But then in her confessional said they spend the night at each other's houses. Why? Why are y'all spending the night over if you're not having sex? Especially because he gives me the impression that he's very sexual. And furthermore, this whole talk about the love language when he is not even in love, it's manipulation at the lowest level. The fact that this man knows that your love language is words affirmation and he won't give it to you, he's just like she put in the comments earlier, gaslighting. And he's trying to lie to you in a way that is effective enough for him to get what he wants. And I don't we can't listen to what these men say. We have to watch what they do. And we can't be trying to change a man to be what we want him to be because that never works. He is only going to appease you for a little while, but a leopard never loses his stripes. He likes what he sees, but Winter is falling in love with the anticipation of words he'll never say. Plus, you've already been married before. You're not 28 years old. I want to see more of our adult women reimagining what love and commitment can look like after 40 in a realistic way. 50% of marriages end in divorce, and divorces are hard work and they are expensive as hell. What is this? There's too many good looking men out here to be stressing ourselves out and abstaining from pleasure over a piece of paper. So I want us to change this narrative. I don't like that. And when Cliff and Quick sat down at the mall and ate teriyaki chicken, and they both said they don't get in women's business after initially sitting there and talking for over 20 minutes and dissecting women's business. Uh, both men, especially Quick, went back home then and told their wives all the tea. I just don't see how you can sit in a couple's confessional and throw so much shade and then say, I'm not getting in women's business. This is not the Housewives where it's all about the women. This is a show about couples and the men get paid just like the women here. Ain't nothing wrong with getting in women's business because this is a reality show and I want to see you clock in. Like Jamie Tyler. Jamie Tyler is always clocked in. He comes in early and he leaves late. That's what I want to see. Give me a show.
Well, E, just when I thought it was about to be over, you got me shaking in the chair over here.
Oh,
Me
well,
too, Diva.
We got to talk because we got to talk to the people.
I think so. And Ashley and Lorena sitting down for coffee. Ashley looked good. Her hair, her nails, that white mini, those boots, that white trench coat. I thought Ashley Silas, she's doing the damn thing.
Right.
And Arena basically confirmed everything I said at first. Arena was on 10 because she felt Ashley was talking down on her. And I hate that they cut it right there. But we'll see what happens next. But I definitely agree with what everyone said previously about, there's some people who will never be able to play a Kelly Rowland to your Beyonce in your head. And I think all of these women uh, think that they are Beyonce. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's going to make for a very interesting conflict and resolution. So I can't wait to see you all on Sunday.
Well, we got to talk though.
We don't do it, especially about you got to try it out.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So let's have we gotta have a conversation real quick here. So you say that you gotta try out the goods. And how long should you wait to try out the goods? I just out of curiosity.
Well, I don't think that you can put a timeline on it. I think it's always best to see how long that the guy is willing to wait. But I don't think you can put a timeline on it because, like, I remember when that Steve Harvey book came out and he said you should make the man wait 90 days. For what? Do you know how many men can wait 90 days and have totally separate lives and seemingly exist in two places at once? I don't believe in that. And the reason I don't believe in abstaining until marriage is because 50% of marriages end in divorce. Do you know how many men will sit here and play like they're abstaining? We just saw, who was that? Ray J, not Ray J. I can't remember who that person was on a reality TV. It'll come back to me. They said that their wife was not allowed to have sex with them when they were dating, but they were having sex with other women. I don't believe that somebody who has been having sex all day, every day, and I'm just paraphrasing, I don't know if that's true of him or not, but he said it on the show. That's something I never thought about, meaning he's been getting it in. And so to make him cut it off cold turkey and think that he's not doing, I wouldn't trust it. I don't think that's a good idea, me personally.
Well, see, first of all, if we go back, he's the one that suggested it from the door.
So why is he flipping it now? See, it's been going on for 5 years. I forgot.
He's a gaslighter. He was he's a gaslighter. He was a fraud or
Because
whatever.
he's a con artist, and that's what con artists do. They say what they want to say to get in your life, and then they wreak havoc in it when they can't get what they want.
Oh, you better
But
talk in.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Why he need to buy the milk if he can get that cow for free? So you better not be going out there giving yourself away, spreading your pocketbook open for anybody that's going to put a card in there and swipe it. Because let me tell you something. If he really loves you, it ain't gonna matter how good or how bad that is when you get married. That man gonna still love you the same. And you ain't gotta open your pocketbook before marriage to make him prove that. And all marriages don't end in divorce because I'm sitting here with a successful marriage right now.
No, I
You
didn't say
ain't gonna
all
have
marriages. I
perfect
said
days, but
50%.
you'll have it. Say it again.
I don't say all marriages. I said 50%.
Okay, but I'm just saying, the statistics is always out there that you got to do this and you got to do that. That's not necessarily true. It's fine
I don't
in the
believe those
person that's
statistics either.
evenly. It's finding the person that's evenly yoked for you. Now, if you get out there and you find a troll and you marry that troll, he gonna still be a troll. But if you go out there and find you a man, a real man, he gonna show you what a real man gonna do.
I agree with that. I think, and let me clear it up because maybe I came off in a way that I didn't intend to. It's so many single women, single black women who say they can't find a man.
Mhm.
And so I don't believe these women are lying. It's the options are very, very it's some good looking men out there, but quality men that are going to be evenly yoked with us, those are far and in between. And so a lot of us have been conditioned and told that we need to compromise and adjust our standards and settle. And I think once we reach a certain age, and I don't agree with Phaedra Parks often, but when she said that once you reach a certain tax bracket or age, marriage cannot necessarily be the goal because it's too risky, too much of a liability. And for people like me who have been divorced, like I said, divorce is hard work and it's expensive. If you've done it before, I don't understand. I don't understand. That's all. I don't understand. What's the point in waiting until marriage you've never been married before? I'm not saying go out and sleep with every man that you come in contact with. I'm not saying that at all. I understand that having sex, especially unprotected sex, is risky business. I get that. But getting with a man who is, first of all, Winter is smart. And I know it's happened to the best of us. It's happened to me where we've been gotten. So I'm not blaming her for that at all. Whoever lies is their responsibility and they bear the burden of that. But I just find it unusual I just feel like men change after sex and no point in holding off for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whenever he proposed to you. And I don't believe in marrying somebody after 6 months. I just don't see how that is realistic in 2024. That just doesn't work for me. But if it works for you all, I'm fine with it.
But
I
if a
think
guy, but if a
sometimes
guy say he don't love me, or if I say to someone I love you, and they don't say that he loved me back, why would I want to have sex with him?
Well, let's
Well,
go back from that. Let's pick it back to what E's saying. First of all, when you have sex, there's a soul tie that's connected to that sex. It's some kind of soul tie, and I don't want my soul tied to somebody that I don't want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't. I don't need those kind of problems, and I don't want you to have those kind of problems. So make sure before you open your pocketbook, this is somebody that you're willing to walk down the aisle with. This is somebody you're willing to spend the rest of your life with. Make sure this person is willing to be that man that's gonna hold you down no matter what.
I think sometimes people want to try something new because I knew this girl who got a divorce and she was saying like, "Oh, I'm not going to do it before marriage because I did it the last time." So it's like you want to try a different way maybe. And some people it's
I
like a
can see that.
deeper
Yes, I can go with that.
yeah, some people it's like a deeper spiritual meaning. Like it's not just the act. It's like they want to really connect on a deeper level and all this stuff and they're finding themselves so they're abstaining because abstinence just means okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna divulge in alcohol. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to see how things will be if I try not to do that. So I think it's more than just the physical. It's like a trying to really develop that foundation. And a lot of people have relationships based on lust. So
But
I
see, that's
understand
why.
people.
But see,
Mm.
that's why I said with you, Seth, that's the type of man you take to the clinic and just see what he's working with. Because if you are talking about God and you have to look down every single time, I don't have to. If you're gonna misrepresent God in that way, it's nothing to be ashamed about. When I that made no sense to me. No, I'm not. No, no, no. When you ain't no need of abstaining with the man like you, Seth. You take him. What do you do with hound dogs? You do what hound dogs do.
Well, if
So
you,
what are we doing here? That's why I said I don't understand.
yeah, no, I get that, but motherfucker be lying.
So, Katrina, do you want to say something before I speak? Are you there, Katrina? Her thing. You want to say something before I speak? All right, we can't hear her, so I'll go ahead and
I think
speak.
her internet messing up now.
I think her internet messed up too. So let me go ahead and speak. Let me say this. Everybody everybody has to handle their relationships as they see fit, right? You got to do what's right for you. But I will say this, getting to know a person through sex is always a disaster. So I believe that you leave that off the table and you get to know a person and you know what's good and what's what, right? So you can't, to me, you can't take backward steps and think your relationship is going to go in a forward motion, right? Once you undress, you have taken this relationship into a whole nother direction. And maybe some important steps that was supposed to happen before you even got intimate like that is never going to happen because y'all pushed the fast forward button and y'all did all of this other stuff together, right? Something so intimate, something so personal, something that is meant to happen when you're really connected to the person. Not going to sit here and fight people about whether you should be married before married, listen, depending upon what you believe, you know what's good and what's right with that, right? So I ain't even going to fight that fight right now. But I am going to say this, I wouldn't let nobody touch me and I don't even know you. It ain't happening. Not at all. And I don't necessarily have no timeline on it. You know, that I'm not looking at the clock and saying, okay, it's 3 months. Come on now, meet me at my house and it's going down. Or it's been 6 months or 7. But ain't nobody touching nothing over here. And I don't even know you, your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin, and them. We ain't doing all that. No, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get to know you by you touching me. Not, that's a negative for me. And like, in my opinion, said, this is real stuff. It's soul ties. You're changing a whole lot. Whether you know the person or not, once it's a mess. You got to be careful who you let touch you and come up in your space. I'm not letting you this close to me and I don't even know you. We're not doing that where they do that at. And see, so you will alleviate a lot of nonsense, a whole lot of nonsense if you get to know that person first. And if they can't wait, then I already know enough about you that I need to know that you don't need to be in my life. That's what you want? Well, go out and go back to the streets and get what you want. But I'm not giving that over here. We're not doing that. You got to get to know somebody. You got to find some information about, get to know who their family is. Because you're going to learn a lot. And you know whether or not you want to keep moving down that road with said person. To all the people out there, all the young ladies, save yourself. Don't be so quick to take off your shirt, your panties, and all this other stuff. Save yourself.
You better preach, diva.
Mm. Don't let nobody play with you. You got one life to live. And listen, you can't get back time. You can't get back time. You can't get back your precious body. No. The most important thing to listen, you don't be letting anybody just touch you and get down with you. See where they at, what they got, get to know them. Get to know the people before you do all of that. So you know what? She was fortunate that they didn't do, and that in the midst of all of that, she figured out and learned who he really was. So now when you leave, you ain't taking a piece of me because you never had it. So go on about your business, sir. And now when I go,
you better preach, Diva.
come on now, when I go on to the next, I don't have to sit and purge you out of me. You got to purge them out of you. A lot of times people, they do run into the good person, whether it be a male or female, but they got so much up inside of them, so much mess that they can't shake, that a previous relationship is messing with their current relationship because they ain't shake and cleanse that person out of them. You got to watch what souls you connecting with, who you laying in that bed with, and who you letting touch you. You're worth more than that. Hold on and hold tight. So no, I don't know about a timeline. I don't necessarily have a timeline, but I do know this. I don't know you, you don't know me, and you definitely not coming into my bed. Now we grown. If we go into a place and we have to spend the night, if you grown, you can sleep in this bed with me. But when I say do not touch, that means do not touch. I ain't playing them games. And what she said about no temptation, you go to bed with a full set of pajamas on. You don't tease. You don't mess around.
Oh, please.
I'm being dead serious, E. I'm being dead serious. But you gotta be grown. You gotta be grown with these things. Let me tell you something. Men are very easy and flexible. They will follow your lead if you have one.
Diva, that man said, I don't buy cookies at the cookie jar, but if it's in my house.
But you know what?
But he also was singing another tune when she first met him.
Right, he did. And it's in my video catalog where he said it on here. He was the one saying, let's wait. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he double talking. But see, that's the beauty of waiting. Instead of you sleeping with this man and finding out that he was a whole hot mess and a liar, you found out just through trial and error because you was dating him and figuring it out and learned that he was double talking, gaslighting, everything else.
But what did I say? Don't listen to what these men say. Watch what they do.
You also said something about going out, figuring out at the clinic, seeing what he working with, all that. I don't need to see.
Absolutely. You should be doing that anyway. No, you should be doing that anyway.
No, listen. Before y'all decide if y'all grown, y'all want to exchange some blood work and do all that. But there ain't no need for me to go to the doctor's office and waste my copay and get stuck in my arm when I know already ahead of time that I ain't doing nothing with you.
Well,
you better preach.
Yes, it is, because why am I going to waste time getting to know you? And there may be something in the blood work I need to know that would change my mind in advance. No. Well, let's not be so hasty. We do need to go to the doctor.
I love you, East Stop. I'm not wasting my copay for no blood work, and I don't even know if I like you like that. And I don't want to tempt you thinking because I got some blood work, this thing about to go down. When it's time to go to the doctor to get stuck in the lab or the Quest lab or whatever lab has to analyze our blood, then that's what we do. But in the meantime, no, you court me, you date me, and let's figure this thing out. And if you can't wait till my time, then we ain't supposed to be here together. I'm good.
And if you date them long enough, that mask that they putting up, that they like Yusha had on, that mask gonna drop in the real. You gonna see the real come out.
You gonna see the real, but you can't see it if you pressing the fast forward button. You ain't gonna see it. You gotta be on the local train. When you dating, it's the local train. It's the local train. I had plenty to say now. I'm good. All right. Well, you good. I'll see you later. We'll see each other around town. If I see you in church or down the street at the restaurant, whatever, I'll say hello. I ain't mad at you. But you gotta set the tone. You gotta set the tone to let these fools know you're not that one. I ain't mad at whoever else is doing what. Mm-hmm. Had one, and listen, y'all gotta remember, I'm grown. I'll be 54 in March. One told me what everybody else was doing, and I said, you know what, you need to go over there where they doing what you like. And don't dial my phone number no more.
Let the church say amen.
Yeah, come on, Shan. One wanted to tell me about the money. Listen. You grown. If you broke, that's not my. But I don't do that over here. I come from a family of men that they have their stuff together. They know how to treat a lady and what to do with one. You grown and you talking about you ain't got it. Get out of here.
But that's my point. Money, sex, all of those things, your past relationships, those are things that we need to talk about prior to, not wait and find out. I need to know that in the first 30 days. I need to know what's going on.
You ain't got to open your pocketbook to find out what's going on.
When did I say that? In my opinion, I never advocated for that. I said I need to know how you view money, how you view sex. I need to know these things, and I feel like avoiding those types of conversations, because I feel like when you first meet someone, that's when they're going to be genuinely honest. You gotta. I don't know. I got to think about this. Maybe I
I
need to
get what you're
rewatch the
saying, E.
episode.
No,
You gotta have the tough
that's not what
conversations.
we heard you say initially. But if that's the case, we all on the same page. You got to get to know the
Yeah,
person.
now we get what.
Well, wait a minute. I never told y'all that she should have had sex with him. I said I don't agree with waiting until marriage. And I said men, like you said, you take to the clinic and get them tested to see what's going on. That's what I said. How am I saying anything different than what you all are saying?
Emmanuel, you're in the building.
Hey.
Hey, talk to the people, Emmanuel.
Oh, I was just listening, and I'm glad it was cleared up. What I like interpreted was that he was saying that it was a bad idea what Winter was doing, but she said that's not what she was saying. So
No, I did say that was a bad idea for me.
oh, okay. So do you think is a relationship built up by sex is gonna last?
For some people who are evenly yoked and both their love, since we're talking about love languages, if your love language is
Really?
physical, you asked me.
But do
Because there
you
are
think
some
that can
people.
sustain a long-term relationship just like that?
For some people, yes. Some people who have had sex on the first date and then gotten married and they're still together. That works for some people. It's no one size fits all. We're all different.
That's true. But I feel like the exception isn't the rule. You know what I mean? So
Don't back down, Emmanuel. You came up here, something led you up here. Speak.
no,
Because
I
the
mean
people.
you said everything that I was thinking, Diva. I'm connecting with you. You know. Yeah.
Don't let sex lead your relationships, okay, people? That's what we saying. That's a message we're gonna leave y'all with tonight. Don't let dropping your pants and your panties and jumping in the bed with a perfect stranger lead you in your relationships.
Amen to that.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people say they want to try the cow out before they buy it, but the cow can just go on and stay sustain and keep the legs closed.
Keep your legs, close your legs.
Close your legs. Married
Yeah.
man, any
To
man,
married men.
if married man, any man, if you're single. For
And
right
another
now, anyway,
thing,
while you're single.
one night stands is overnight, but syphilis is forever.
Well, then there's that.
Well, dang, that internet working good then.
I'm just saying, you get that one night stand, that one night, but you get that syphilis
No,
forever.
but you know what? Like
There's that.
in all honesty, I am so proud of Winter for like respecting herself,
Come on now.
respecting her boundaries,
Yeah.
respecting her body, and like it it helps weed out the bad people. You know, if
Yes.
they can't deal with it, then good. You did me a favor by knowing that you weren't the one.
You better
I
tell.
agree with you, Emmanuel. I agree.
Well, see, I don't agree with one night stands. That doesn't work for me, but I have some friends that works for them. And because I know, Shane and I have had this conversation, I live vicariously through some of my friends who I have had. And I know some women who require sex just as much as men or just as badly, however, but it's a human thing. And so some of the women I know, it's unrealistic for them to say, okay, I'm going to deny myself the pleasure just so to see where this goes, because a lot of young women who I know are not interested in getting married. They're not even thinking about getting married. And so I don't hear, and that's why I said it's just me, I don't hear a lot of women who have been married who say, oh, I just want to get remarried. And like Shan said, maybe she just wants to try something new. I'm willing to accept that. But I'm just telling you, I'm not advocating for one night stands. I'm just saying that for me, I don't see how you can walk into dating someone in 2024, and especially with the easy access that people have to get it. If they're not sleeping with you, I think, it will behoove you to consider them maybe sleeping with someone else. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know you're not advocating
That
for that.
Shawnee O'Neal allegedly did. Kirkland Parkland. I appreciate.
Thank you, Diva. Thank you. That's right. Like Shawnee O'Neal. Thank you, Diva.
Listen,
That's
Kirkland
a good
Parkland. I
example.
appreciate your comment, Diva. My wife and I waited until we got married. We have been married for 35 years. So happy we waited. God has really blessed our union. Kirkland Parkland. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
And
Thank you.
congratulations on 35 years.
That's right. Come on now. Amen to that. Holla.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Cecil's brother on Married to Medicine, they've been married for 20 something years, and he walked around without a wedding ring and was looking at Phaedra Tatas. We saw that on Sunday.
Michelle.
Well, he's human.
Wait,
That's
hold on 1 second. Michelle said no man is going to wait until marriage to have sex. You don't
That
say?
that's not true.
That's not true.
It's
It doesn't
definitely not true.
be a one night stand. It could be 3 months. I guess we're gonna have to maybe one night have an after dark conversation and continue this conversation. I mean to say no man
Right.
is going to wait.
Oh my
Yeah, well, the
goodness.
right man will wait
Right.
all day long.
well.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to teach my 6th
The
grandson.
right man that wants you
Come
would
on,
will wait till you ready.
come on.
Okay? Won't pressure you.
Well, come
Right.
on,
He will honor what you say
come on.
If
because he
and
wants
that's if he
you.
really loves you, he will do that.
Yes, he will. Come on, in my opinion. Preach the word tonight. Amen, my sister. Amen. The collection plate can be passed on that word right there from sister, in my opinion. Uh-huh. The right man. He will wait, he will follow your lead, and he will not pressure you waiting for the day that he gets you in his bed or yours. You
And
better,
that's what we really need to be teaching our sons
but
and
see,
grandsons.
yes, absolutely. But see, E, you talking about, but women want it too. We're human. We all want it. We're not saying about the want right now. There's a lot of things that we desire that we should not have. All we're saying
It's
is,
the forbidden fruit. It's the forbidden fruit. Listen here. You keep on worried about what you want. You need to be worried about what you need.
Ooh.
Well, let me
Or
tell
what
you.
you can get from doing that. One night stands, what you can
Well,
Well,
catch.
he
no,
wasn't promoting one night
yeah,
stand though, to
I
be
don't do
clear.
one nights. Yeah. But I do believe in taking men to the primary care,
Get you a
seeing what's
battery.
going on.
Get you some batteries. Get you a little thing so you can please yourself.
listen, I'm about to close out. This got to be a whole nother conversation. Yes, I do believe that, E. I don't have no problem with that. But I think where our trains are going down different roads right now, different tracks, is we talking about when we talk about time and when we talk about, oh, I'm not going to wait and I'm not going to wait until I get married. When we talk about those things, I think that's where we're veering off in different tracks right there. But maybe we can meet up at another track. But we would need to have a deeper and more conversation about this. And we need some men to come in the building. But this is what I happen
No,
to know. This is what I happen to know about men. They will 100% follow your lead if they really want you. They will. They
You
will.
better
That's
preach that
playing.
thing, Diva.
They will follow your lead if they want you, and they will follow it all day long. And the man that really wants you and just wants you, ain't no other chick gonna be able to shake that man. And I don't care what the chick looks like. They not. If that man truly wants you and only you. And we can get to that. And part of us getting to that is people, all of the ladies standing our ground. And all of the ladies out here respecting somebody else's marriage. If a married man comes your way, send him back wherever he came from. Well, we got to have another conversation about that. Can't no married man get up in my face, not under my watch, because obviously you don't got no respect for your wife. You surely will never have any respect for me.
But
And
the women don't know that the men be married.
no, a lot of them do. And let me tell you something, E. With this day and age of the internet, even if he lied and you have his full government name, in 2.2 seconds, you can find out what's really good.
But
If
Diva,
You
I
better
know
tell
some
him.
girls.
I told you I can do a background check.
I know some girls who don't even care enough to go and look up your information to check you out. They just in it for the moment. I'm telling you, not
I agree
everybody
with you,
wants to
E. And what
set.
I'm telling you is we need to stop that nonsense because you reap what you sow.
But girls who are living their city girl best life, who don't care about that, why
They
they
don't
need?
care about that right now at the moment until they run into that man that they really love, and then they wonder why somebody else came along and took their man or sleeping with their man, because before that point in their life, they done slept with 5 people's men. You reap what you sow. You got to watch what you're doing in these streets because it will come back to you. If you know a man is married, you can live your best city girl life with the single men that are out there because there's plenty. But
No,
it's
but that's what I'm saying. They don't know.
there. No, you do. Come on, E. With this day, I'm not internet savvy. I'm
No,
not
but it.
internet savvy. In this day and age, I don't care who the person is. All you need is their name, because 9 times out of 10, they got some type of social media page. And if you don't know how to find it, give it to your good girlfriend. Because trust me, I got one girlfriend. She be like, "Give me 5 minutes. I'll get right back to you."
Come
Girl,
No,
on.
but I'm saying there are
no,
women
hold on.
who.
She be like, he got 2 Instagram pages, 1 Facebook page. He over here on TikTok. He did this, and it looks like he got a girlfriend and a wife, a dog, and 3 kids.
Give it to your kids. They'll figure out too.
Come
Yeah,
on
but you're looking for that. You're looking for that. There are some women, if they meet you out somewhere and you hit it off, they ain't trying to get all deep. They're
they are
not trying to
full.
get
They
serious.
are full, and they want to get got.
No, they're not. What? How is it getting got when if the woman wants the sex? How is she getting got if that's what she
Okay,
wants? That's what she came for.
come on, let's talk. So you gonna get with a married man because that's what you came for and that's what you want. So let
Not
me.
me, diva.
No, I know not you. No, not you. E. Not you. E. You saying some girls, right? But let me tell you this: what people need to understand is, even if you're using a condom, you still got body parts that are touching, that are not protected, and you can still get something. So you are hopeful. You are hopeful as a female. If you want to be in these streets just trying to live your best life, and you think that the only way you can have your best life is by being out there free with your sexual desires, you a fool. There's nowhere on this earth I want to share the man that I want to be with anybody. I don't want to do it. It's not going to happen. And if you for the streets, I'm going to release you back to the streets. And guess what? Have fun. But I ain't that chick.
And then I wouldn't sleep with a
And
married
you can't
man,
take
no
them to
way.
the clinic. You can't take them to the clinic that night. So you running the risk of catching all kind of stuff.
I'm just saying I'm not sleeping
Well,
with a
Or
married
getting
man, no way,
pregnant.
because he get the best gift to the wife because he feel guilty. So that'll be just a waste of my time.
so
No, let me
Future has 12 baby mamas, right?
these men out here now will get the wife and the girlfriends the same exact gift, so they won't forget. So I don't know about all that. And
I got that. Well,
but you got these raggedy men now, like the Kevin Hunter, who they stealing the wife money to give to the other chick. So I don't know if I
And the
want
Martell host that's buying the 2 women the same cars.
that part. I'ma just say this: if you are a female and you run into somebody and they with somebody else, understand this. That's telling you a lot about their character, and that's a point blank and a period.
What's that old song go? If you cheat on your wife for me, you'll cheat on me for someone else.
Come on now.
If loving you is wrong.
Not about their character.
You just lock the husbands up in the basement. That's all you got to do.
I ain't locking my husband up, and I ain't chasing after my husband. I'm gonna get with somebody that's trustworthy. And when I find out that I can no longer trust you, then I'll put you out with the trash. And I'm gonna cry myself to sleep every night, but I ain't gonna cry myself to sleep begging for you to come back. You can stay out there with the trash and be who you want to be with. But I tell you this though, when you put them out in the trash right away, they're gonna beg to come back.
Exactly.
Because the streets are the streets. And when they have a good one that treats them right, after they've been out in the streets and they see what's really good, they're going to beg to come back. No. Stay out there in the streets where you belong. And I pray to God, because maybe you'll get another good one. Maybe you run into another good one, but you're not coming back over here. Now, listen, guys, y'all done took me to overtime here. I cannot right now. I thought I was going to be 60 minutes and out. Okay? But I'm telling y'all, this could be a whole nother conversation. But we need some men up here. Because I'm telling y'all, with everything I know, we can really direct the men without them even knowing we directed them. When a man loves you, it's a good thing, honey. Because I'm telling you, whatever you want, they're going to do. If they really, truly love you. Yes, they will. And they're going to wait until you're ready. Listen,
Diva
guys,
after dark. Diva after dark.
Listen, y'all be cheating the diva. Y'all be cheating diva. And it's 2024 and y'all still cheating the diva. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. That's all I ask of y'all. Hit the like button. We're having court here on Friday night. It's going to be Diva's court. Honey, in this case, the jury don't
y'all is on the Polar Express.
Diva well.
Hit the like button.
And Diva is gonna be protected because I'm gonna be the bailiff. Nobody gonna be jumping on Judge Diva that night.
That part, come on, in my opinion. Listen, if y'all saw that real life case where the man, he jumped over the thing and got to the judge, in my opinion, it's gonna make sure that does not happen to me.
I stay locked and loaded.
She's standing on business on Friday night, and I got my gavel right here. I'm gonna be ready. It's court on Friday night. Listen, I love y'all. Wait, let me see what Q said. A guy actually said to me, "So you won't go out with me because I'm married? That's your only reason?" Yeah, it's wild. Ain't that some darn mess?
It's common now. That's right.
But see, you know what? If we let them know that we ain't here for it, we ain't that desperate. Listen, this one guy told me you need a man in your house for your son. The devil is a liar.
Ooh.
This one guy told me you got a boyfriend. What that got to do with me?
Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah, they told me that too.
No, listen. The devil is a lie. You won't be moving up in my space. You won't even come in my space, and he will never see your face. And lose my number.
I asked him. I said, "Do you sure?" I said, "Are you sure you don't have a girlfriend?" He said, "No." And I said, "You sure?" He's like, "No." And as I'm sitting in the car with him, I finally went out with him that night. Not that night, but like that following Friday. And I'm riding with him in the car, and I promise you, it's like somebody whispered in my ear and say, "Ask this man, is he married?" So I said, "Are you married?" Why you ask me that? I said, "I just want to know." Yeah. I said, "I asked you." "No, you didn't. You asked me, did I have a girlfriend?" And I told you no. I said, "Man, if you don't take me home, because see, ain't nobody been walking to no car and blow my head off because I don't know that you was married and you telling that lie."
Pull over the car.
There you go. Just take me on back to my house. Because I'm just saying, you ain't tell me that. He's about, yeah. And I said, "I asked you." "No, you didn't. You asked me, did I have a girlfriend?" And I told you.
I can't play. He was with the fool. Listen, y'all, I got to close out. I got to close out. Y'all trying to hold me hostage.
Let's sing our song.
Diva after dark. Listen, guys, I love y'all. Hit the like button. If you didn't hit the like button coming in, please hit the like button going out. Tomorrow is Thursday. We're doing trending topics here. We'll be in the building. We're doing trending topics because we got a lot to talk about. Gayle King out here being a sugar mama. Nicki Minaj lost her mind. And Keke Palmer talking about she gonna quit the business. I cannot with the foolery. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Good night and goodbye.
Good night, y'all.